Right here. Okay, you're gonna hold it. Okay. Me? Okay. What is the first thing that comes to your mind whenever you hear somebody talk about diabetes? Maybe it's the fear of needles that you may have, or the thought of having to depend on medication on a daily basis, whether it's insulin injections or oral medication. There's three crucial steps, or there's three main types of diabetes, and there's crucial steps that should be followed to maintain healthy when living with the disease. Diabetes affects 23.6 million people in the U.S., and this serious lifelong condition can even lead to death and disability. After growing up with my older brother having type 1 diabetes and several other family members having diabetes, I can explain to you what diabetes is and how to live healthy along the way with it. And first, I'll go over what diabetes is, the type 1, type 2, and gestational diabetes, and then I'll go into how to live healthy. First, what is diabetes? Diabetes is a disorder of metabolism, of the way that the body uses digestive food for growth and energy. Most of the food that we eat is broken down into glucose, which is your main source of fuel for your body. Type 1 diabetes is also known as juvenile diabetes, and it's an autoimmune disease. People with type 1 diabetes are not able to produce insulin, so therefore insulin injections are needed. Also, it occurs and usually occurs before the age of 30, but again can strike at any age. About.com. Type 2 diabetes is the most common form of diabetes and is also known as non-insulin diabetes. Unlike type 1 though, type 2 diabetics can actually produce their own insulin. And it occurs in adults over the age of 35, but again it can occur at any age, and it is mostly triggered by obesity. Oral medication is usually prescribed along with needing to make lifestyle changes, but sometimes oral medication isn't enough, and so therefore your doctor will put you on insulin injections that will be needed also. About.com. Along with type 1 and type 2 diabetes, there's also gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes is where your body cannot make and use enough insulin that it needs for pregnancy, and this affects about 4% of expecting mothers. I fit into that statistic myself because, with both my pregnancies, because I was borderline. I was never put on any medication or anything, but I did have to follow a strict diet and watch what I ate. Gestational diabetes normally occurs late into the pregnancy while the baby is still growing, so therefore you will not see the same birth defects that you would normally see in mothers that had diabetes prior to being pregnant. If the gestational diabetes is left untreated though, it can lead to macrosomia. In other words, is fat baby. Diabetes.org. Gestational diabetes does normally go away though soon after your baby is delivered, but with having gestational diabetes, it does put you at a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes later in the future. So therefore, it's very important to be watched over your doctor so that they can properly manage your blood sugars. That's on MayoClinic.com. Now that you understand the three types of diabetes, I'm going to go over how to remain healthy when living with the disease. Healthy eating, physical activity, and proper medication are needed to properly control your diabetes and to lower your risk of serious health problems. There are several steps that you should follow according to an article on Livestrong.com. Regular testing is very important to reduce health complications, along with keeping a log of all your results and following your doctor's orders is also very important. Also, committing to a plan and always taking your medication as needed. In the beginning, my brother didn't always do what his doctor said and ate what he was supposed to, he kind of just did whatever he wanted, and as a result of that, sometimes he would have to be hospitalized. They show that daily exercising can really help lower your glucose levels, along with setting an eating schedule, as far as make sure it consists of plenty of fruits and vegetables and whole grains, has also been shown to really help regulate your glucose levels. That's on Livestrong.com. Now that we have concluded over the 3 main types, I would like to encourage everyone in staying healthy and to see your doctor regularly. Diabetes can affect many of us, either by type 1, type 2, or by gestation. So now that we have covered the 3 main types of diabetes and how to live with the disease, I hope you have a better understanding of how this can affect you or somebody that you may know, and how to live a healthy lifestyle when living with these conditions. Thank you.